Well, come along and sing this song. Don't just stand there a-wishing. Welcome you to join the crew at Max More Fishing. You get more with Max for sure. If you'll just take a listen, you'll see how fun it can be at Max More Fishing.
In this episode, I am going to be showing you what it takes to build a massive 7-inch popper. Stay tuned to the very end because Robert Field himself is going to be taking this bait in one of his favorite places on earth, Los Buzos, Panama.
Okay, so I do not have a big enough piece of wood to make these massive poppers in my arsenal. So I am here at this construction site where there's a whole bunch of just scrap metal left around. We're gonna try to find a piece and we're gonna put it to good use. That is what Scrappy Lures is all about. Finding things that just normally make the environment dirtier, putting them to a lot better use. So yeah, let's see if we can find something. Let's see. Ooh. Now this isn't big enough, but this would be good for another bait. I'm gonna take this. With this, we gotta still keep looking. Okay, see, there's some insulation. This would be some good stuff here. Just looking around, seeing if there's any good stuff. And I think we found our target. Let's see. And this right here. This 2x4 is gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna cut it here and there when we get back to the shop. And yeah, we're gonna clean up the environment and at the same time get some baits built.
We picked up a little trash along the way, so that is gonna go in there until the next trash day. But for now, we're gonna take this and turn it into a bait. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Start out with 2x4, make a big popper for Panama. Rob's down there right now, and yeah, we're gonna send it with Southern Bell Fishing. So let's get it started. Okay, so first step to this is cut the 2x4 down the center so it's a rectangle. Then you want to start turning it down till it's a circle all the way around. The shape I'm going for on this is a big head with a big cup and a long teardrop shape attached to it. Once you get it sanded down, you're ready for the next step. So for the line ties, I'm going to take some 41 gauge stainless steel lock wire, a Allen key at whatever size line tie you want, bent over past 90 degrees, some wire cutters, and a drill. So the line ties I'm going to be making for this bait are double the size of the normal ones. If you want to see how I make the normal ones, click up here and I'll show you exactly how to do it. But these are literally just the normal ones folded over and twisted together. So for this, you're going to need to take your wire, cut it at a decent length, put it in the vise where the two tag ends are being clamped and you have a loop. Then you just want to chalk up your drill, put it in reverse, hook it on with the Allen key, and start spinning. You don't want to overspin it or else it'll break the wire, but once you take it off, you can see how it is all twisted up and not unraveling. And then what you want to do is take those two tag ends, put them in the vise just the way we did before, and twist this up in reverse. If you don't put it in reverse, it'll twist up lefty, tighty, righty, loosey. It makes it a lot easier to just put it in reverse and be done with it. So now all you want to do is take these two twisted up ends and twist them up. And now you can see after it's all twisted up, it is doubled over and it's going to be a lot stronger. So on to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to take the drill press, we're going to chalk it up with the bit that we need, big enough to drill these massive lead holes. So let's get this sucker started. Okay, so now we're just gonna seal these suckers down with some super glue so it completely seals the wood so they won't get any nicks or dents while Robert fishes with them. Okay, and now on to the next step. Okay, we're done sealing the baits. Now let's just wait for the lead pot to heat up and then pour the lead in. And then we're gonna file. Okay, got the lead all melted up. You can see pours pretty aggressively. So now let's just fill this puppy
Even
up.
the lead I use is completely recycled. We go to a wrecking yard and pick up old tire weights, throw them in the lead pot, and melt them down.
Okay, so now all we're gonna do is we're just gonna, you see how it's kind of like popped up? We're just gonna cut it off with a knife and then file it down. So just gonna get the little box blade and cut it off. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a small round Dremel bit and Dremel out the eyeballs. And now we just want to take the sandpaper and just start sanding until it's smooth. And now for the last thing, but absolutely not the least, paint. So I'm gonna start out with a blue top, a green middle, yellow bottom, and a final splatter of black. And now we're ready for clear coat. There we go, looking gorgeous. Especially my mahi. Had to do it inside just because it is way too cold outside, so it's kind of been a pain in the butt, but it's all good. And finally, after a ton of work, the baits are packed up in Jennifer or Southern Belle Fishing's suitcase, ready to go to Panama. So I just got word that from Jennifer with Southern Belle Fishing, who was the person shipping, or I guess being the carrier of those baits, I just got word from her that the baits made it down there, no problems, and the fishing has not been great, sadly, but they're gonna go out, try to catch a fish on it. So let's check in with Rob and see how these suckers work. So how is it, Rob?
Part of the fish. Oh, he just got hit. Oh! Yeah! Yeah, Max, hit your lure, buddy. Homemade lures, the second one. I wasn't recording on the last one like an idiot. Second big tuna to hit the Max More homemade special. Look at that, dropping her to her knees. You got it. Yeah. You got it. See, baby, look. Lift.
Yeah.
And reel down. Lift. This lure is made out of a single piece of wood by a 14-year-old kid, my little brother. First time using it. We got a giant tuna on the line, and it's the second one of the day on it. I wasn't filming for the first one. I think I just got a glimpse of color. Let me just get color, baby, where we can see it.
Yeah.
And then I'll get back to you. Go. Go. Oh, he makes those lures. He's never won that big. Oh, baby, she did it. She's holding it herself for the photo. Look at this. Monster tuna on the popper. Baby, great job. Look at that. Fish of a lifetime. One of those boozos helping offshore fishing. She's a bass queen. Now she's learning the other end of the spectrum here. Look at that, Max. He wasn't going anywhere, buddy. You got him good. He choked it. There it is. Max on 30-pound leader. The leader was really too light.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this just happened. Got the call. I'm just so stoked. They caught 2 massive fish, 60+ pound tuna. on a Scrappy lure. So stoked. I'm so happy. Go support the channel. Help build our brand. Go pick yourself up a Scrappy. Now, I don't only make massive poppers for big tuna, so don't worry if you don't have a tuna fishery in your backyard or you go kayak fishing every day. I got you covered. I make these little bitty bass poppers, and I make crankbaits on the lathe that you will want to grab. Get yourself one, link in the description. Get yourself some Max More Fishing shirts, Max More Fishing hats, Scrappy Lure shirts as well. Help out the channel. You will absolutely want to buy one of these baits because every single bait that gets purchased, the proceeds go straight to the nonprofit organization VIP Angling to help get special needs out on the water. Stay tuned for more lure building videos, and I am just so stoked that they worked. So I will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, just go for it.
You get more with Max for sure. If you'll just take a listen, you'll see how fun it can be at Max More Fishing.